Okay, so Dr. Kapil, thanks a lot once again and welcome on your PDF.
My pleasure, sir.
So looks like you are in London and you are in Cranfield University. You are doing your PDF in London, Cranfield University, London, right? Kapil?
Yes, sir. It's not in London actually. It's
Okay.
44 miles away from London. But yeah, we are
Okay.
very close to London actually.
Good. So Kapil, you are doing their postdoctorate fellowship, and let me tell you, there is very less information in India related to PDF. मतलब जितने भी लोग PhDs कर रहे हैं उनके पास एक अपॉर्चुनिटी होता है पोस्ट डॉक्टरेट फेलोशिप में जाने के लिए। आपने आईआईटी रोपड़ से PhD किया और उसके बाद आपने क्रैनफील्ड यूनिवर्सिटी में PDF उठाया था। हमारे पिछले वीडियो में हमने देखा था कि आप कैसे वहां गए थे और आपके लिए ये एक अपॉर्चुनिटी कैसे पॉपअप की थी। आज का वीडियो में आई वुड लाइक टू नो वेरी प्रिसाइजली कपिल,
Okay.
मेथोडोलॉजी कि पीडीएफ लेना कैसे होता है, क्या तरीके हैं पोस्ट डॉक्टरेट फेलोशिप लेने के और कब जैसे बच्चे को स्टार्ट कर देना चाहिए, पॉइंट वाइज आप हमें आज बताएं कुछ।
Okay, sir. So once again, thank you so much for having this interaction with me, so that we can share our ideas with the students who are looking for postdoctoral fellowship after they finish their PhDs. So this question is, very good question, and it can be considered as a doubt that is having in the student's mind. When I was doing my PhD, I also had this doubt. ये मुझे मिलेगी कैसे? How will I get this?
How to get it?
It was darkness actually,
Yes.
and I was asking my colleagues, but they also said one thing, because it was the old time, and the time has changed now because of new social media platforms which
मतलब
are like,
बोलते सारे हैं कि अप्लाई करो मिल जाएगी, अप्लाई करो मिल जाएगी, कैसे
yes,
मिलेगी, कहाँ
yes.
अप्लाई करो, nobody
So
tells.
there was the only one way, like apply, but
Hmm.
it was not the apply. It was only they used to tell us email the professor. So
Hmm.
apply and email. I will come to that. What is the difference between that?
Hmm.
So they used to tell that you just email the professors. But now the time has changed. So I would like to give them a brief picture how to get the postdoc. So there are, before I go into this, I would say that you have to plan when you want to
Do
basically
PhD.
approach to find these positions, and you need to plan your PhD very well actually. Like, you are doing the work in this domain, and you have a vision for that you are going to do work in that domain, and you know the professors in your field that whom you can be working with in the future.
Hmm.
So I would say that before you are like about to give your synopsis, or sometimes it is called open seminar in other IITs, I would say before you finish your defense, before you finish or before you submit your thesis, 6 months before that time, you should start looking for the positions. But
So 6
even
months
before that,
before you give
yeah,
your thesis, you should start
yes,
exploring.
before you hand over your thesis to your professor for,
उसके 6 महीने
submit
पहले
your
स्टार्ट कर
thesis,
दो।
yeah, from that time. And even before that, you have to know that who are the people whom can you work with. Very important actually. If you don't know the people in your area, that is actually you can miss the chances. So there are different ways when you start looking for PDF positions. So first, the very first way is you start emailing those professors with your cover letter, stating about your idea, your background, and what you want to achieve and what you have achieved. I mean, like that, and with your CV, which talks about you, that what publications you have. So this is the one way actually, which the people have been trying for a very long time. But as we see that the world has changed, so there are other ways also, like the LinkedIn. Okay, so these days the professors or the university basically they post these PDF positions when they want to do the open recruitment. So you can get those knowledge, those links, and those you can get the information about those openings from the LinkedIn actually. But there is another way which I got to know recently, and you must be laughing at this. Twitter. There is a scientific community which is popping up on the Twitter, and the professors are basically tweeting, and like, we are in the lab, we are doing this experiment, and we have found this. So tweet, what is the meaning of tweet? So Twitter can also help you, but there are some other sites also, like jobs.ac.uk, particularly for UK when you want to look for the academic positions, scholarship.db.net, and findapostdoc.com, something like that. So there are so many websites, and the one another way is, which is basically works for very well for the European and the UK countries, which is looking at the vacancy tab of the each and every university. So each and every in UK and Europe, these PhD positions and postdoc positions, they are considered as a job actually, and they have to advertise these jobs. Without advertisement, they can't recruit people actually. But in USA we see the different scenario, and in USA and Germany, because it's about the internal funding actually. If some professor have funding and he wants to basically recruit a PDF, and you can email them, and if they see that you can be a potential person who can advance, who can support their lab, then they would recruit you. But in UK and Europe we see a different scenario actually.
तो मेरे
They
को
already decided actually. Yeah.
हाँ, मेरे को 3-4 पॉइंट्स लगे जो आपने बताए। एक,
Yeah.
मेलिंग प्रोफेसर तो पुराना है, वो तो है ही हमारे पास।
Yeah, but we should not skip that actually. We should
not skip that, वो हमारे पास एक ऑप्शन है और पुरानी ऑप्शन है। दूसरा लिंक्डइन, तीसरा ट्विटर, फोर्थ एडवर्टाइजमेंट अगर आता है तो उसको देखते रहो। This is the fourth way. Any other?
Fifth way is that there are some websites like I mentioned, jobs.ac.uk,
right,
and the current and the university vacancy page actually. So there are 5 ways actually.
ठीक है, तो मैं समराइज करें अगर, एक तो प्रोफेसर को मेल करो, लेकिन आइडेंटिफाई करो आपकी फील्ड के प्रोफेसर कौन है, जो आपको पहले ही पता होना चाहिए, क्योंकि तुम रिसर्च पेपर पढ़ते हो, छापते हो, कॉन्फ्रेंसेस में, तुम्हें पता होता है कि सब ये प्रोफेसर है, मे भी आपके प्रोफेसर भी आपको बताएं उसके बारे में। दूसरा है लिंक्डइन, तीसरा है ट्विटर, चौथा है आपने यूनिवर्सिटीज की वेबसाइट में देखा, सर्च मारा, पांचवा है वेबसाइट है, डेडिकेटेड वेबसाइट्स हैं, वो सब चीजें हैं। तो कपिल, इसके अलावा ये जो बाकी सोशल मीडिया के जो प्लेटफॉर्म है, फेसबुक वगैरह, ये नहीं काम के आते, ये नहीं होते?
I mean, sometimes they can work also, but I won't prefer these platforms, because otherwise you will end up seeing the other things.
हाँ, और डेविएट हो जाओगे। अच्छा कपिल, अब मैं सेशंस को बहुत ही प्रिसाइज रखूंगा, जो हमारे सेशन होंगे, विल कीप इट वेरी प्रिसाइज। अब मेरे को हर एक सेशन में एक नए इनपुट की रिक्वायरमेंट को हम उस डायरेक्शन में अनफोल्ड करेंगे। जैसे आपने ये 5-6 चीजें बता दी इस इंटरेक्शन में, कैन वी नो नेक्स्ट वीक जो हम वीडियो पब्लिश करें, कैन वी टेल द स्टूडेंट्स हाउ टू यूज नाउ लिंक्डइन, how to use Twitter? Can we do that? And in that I will request you to maybe share your screen with us and guide us very meticulously. Okay, so if you guys are looking for exploring PDF opportunities abroad through LinkedIn, let me explain it. So that is what I will do, right? So next couple of videos will be dedicated only for this, how to explore PDF through these options which you said. So I will again request you, before we end the session, Kapil, postdoctoral fellowship opportunities abroad, how to explore, can you enumerate all the points which you told us very briefly now at the end?
So in the brief I would say that you should plan your PhD, in which direction you want to do research, and then you should identify where you want to work and in which lab you want to work, which professors are there with whom you want to work, and then you should start looking for your PDFs before 6 months before you submit your thesis. And then try each and every way, not the one way, but try at different places. And sometimes you can always think like that, no, I want to go to this particular country. Don't think like that. Think in the end when you have options. So yeah, that's what I want to say.
Okay, so the points I was looking for, Kapil, जो आपने बताए थे, पहला मेलिंग द प्रोफेसर्स जो आपने आइडेंटिफाई किया, नंबर 2 लिंक्डइन, नंबर 3 ट्विटर, नंबर 4 कुछ डेडिकेटेड साइट्स हैं जो आप हमें बताओगे, एंड नंबर 5 यूनिवर्सिटीज को देखते रहो, जैसे ही उसमें अपॉर्चुनिटी आया अप्लाई कर दो। ये 5 चीज हैं। नेक्स्ट 5 वीडियोस ऑन ईच वन ऑफ इट, कपिल, एंड आई एंगेज यू फॉर द नेक्स्ट 5 वीक्स, राइट?
Thank you so much.
चलो, हैव अ नाइस टाइम देयर, कपिल। कैच यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीक। थैंक यू।